Hello and welcome. Today I'll be analysing the RWBY universe, but first I'm going to do a quick rundown of the series so you'll basic understanding of the anime. RWBY is a Japanese-style anime that is made in Austin, Texas. The anime is about 4 teenage girls who form Team RWBY. They train to fight crime and monsters known as Grimm, while their world is on a long brink of war. Now let's get to my analysis. I'll be starting by analysing its unique animation style, then I'll move on to its sound design, and finally character modeling. So let's get started. Montano Ado, the creator, wanted to make a two-dimensional, toon-shaded looking anime, but for the depth and complexity of a normal 3D animation. He accomplished this by calling Alan Chan, who is a fan of her artwork for years. So Morton got her to create the characters and assets, which he tried his best to recreate using Mail. Then animated them using Poster, a program usually designed for 2D animation. Now because Mortimer created them the way he did, by combining 3D models with 2D animation, they turned out rough and rudimentary when compared to other high-end animations, like Attack on Titans or Naruto. That's what made them stand out. To be fair, it did only keep its rough look for a short time. Because during the Volume 2 break, the team went through a pre-production phase where they decided to give the anime a more detailed and defined look. To make it feel more immersive by giving extras and side characters proper appearances and defined looks. That made it a lot better. Unfortunately, Mortimer died while working on the third volume of RWBY, which led to a lot of changes regarding people's lives and jobs. But as for change within the anime, the software, style, and feel of the anime all changed, with improvements to some. Kenny Sawcross, who is now the head of RWBY, along with Mars Luna, and the rest of the cast, completed the third volume using original software and style. But after that, they switched to Mate entirely and gave the anime a new upgraded look. The new look gave the assets, characters, and scenes more depth and detail, with a dash of realism, while still keeping it a 2D toon-shaded looking anime, like Mora wanted. And as the anime went on, the animation only got better. Hopefully it would get better. There we go. Animation got better and better. Now for the sound design. Which is a huge component for any shonen anime. The sound's what engages the watcher and makes them feel like they're really there in the action. The sound design RWBY is done after everything else. The audio team started with the visuals and dialogue, and basically they have to create a world of sound from that. They do this by using whatever they can to make noises to help to help them make noises. For example, a normal fight scene punches are created by them performing the punches themselves. But then because they wanted to add more bone cracking sounds, they add something like a celery crunching, or a simple cloth tear to give the whoosh sound of a punch more texture. Then once all that sound is made, they send it off to the mixing department, where they take the sound effects and dialogue and music and make it an impressive soundscape. They do this by going frame by frame in the visuals and thinking about what sounds we put in to make the watcher read the scene better and feel immersed. Mixers sometimes get sounds that they have no way of knowing how it would sound. For instance, Yang's gun arm punches. So they use multiple different sounds to try and get the best impression of what they were thinking it could sound like. And in case you want to know, there's multiple multiple firearms and jackhand frequencies to get the fighting scene sound. Lastly, character design / model. For most of the characters in RWBY, they grab an already existing character or object and remix it into their own design. You can tell from certain characters, such as RWBY, who is based on Little Riding Hood, there, or Yang, who is based on Goldilocks. But others, they decide to throw their own little spin on, like all Team Juniper. All Team Juniper are based on cross-dresser legends, but they have taken the cross-dressing part out of it and decided to gender the character entirely. Others are a lot harder to spot or even know. Or even know what they're based on, such as Crow, who yes is obviously designed after a crow, and is designed to be similar to RWBY, as he is her main role model. But funnily enough, he's also based on the Scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz, which I had no clue about until researching this. Crow's design isn't based on Scarecrow as much as his personality is. Because Scarecrow is brainless and seeks a brain. Because the Scarecrow is brainless and wants a brain. Crow is usually drunk, but still able to fight and strategize, just like the Scarecrow is able to plan and think without a brain. And Crow's job is to gather intelligence for others' gain, and to benefit himself, which is similar to how Scarecrow seeks a brain. But as far as the designs themselves, during different volumes they changed them to make them fit a tone and theme within the series. For instance, after Volume 3, the characters lose their color and gain a more realistic and grounded look to fit the themes. Because after Volume 3, the characters just lost a big battle, and the main cast become rather depressed and worried that things are never going to be the same. And on that note, I think it's been my analysis to the end. So, goodbye.